Hi guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dean. So in today's video I'm going to be painting this bird with mica. So let's get started. So this is the bird that I've painted in mica and I'm going to replicate this again. And just to give you an idea, that's the original. That's the clay, the broken one. But it's I got it pretty good in terms of color wise. So I'm going to show you how I did it. Alright, I got all my colors: blue, red, green, yellow and orange. And I've kept my white goat's milk bird in a plastic bag. I've kept it in a plastic bag just for the last couple of days, just so it doesn't sweat. And it's ready to paint. So the really hard thing about this is that I can't hold on to it properly because I'm going to paint the whole thing. So I've made a little device. Little tiny piece of wood with a piece of dowel glued into it and 3 nails on top. 3 nails go underneath. And now I can paint. And I made a little stand for it as well. I can put it in this tiny little piece of wood and it holds it still. So our first color is going to be green. So I put in a little bit of mica and some rubbing alcohol, and then I'm just going to paint the back of the bird here. So that's looking pretty good. We got to do one more thing. This is activated charcoal. I'm just going to give 3 sprays into there, a little paddle pop stick, and grab the smallest amount of activated charcoal and put it in. Get a paintbrush, mix it all up. Okay, and the final is to put the dot in the eyes. So there we have it, painted bird. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching.